Hey, welcome everybody. Great to see you all. Well, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Can you hear me okay, everybody? You can hear me okay? Good, good. Oh, I gotta show you something. Um, I gotta just show you this. I just gotta show you this. Look at I got the other day. Woohoo! That's Lily. Lily, my latest pride and joy. Anyway, so I got 4 of them now. Yes. And it's been so much fun. It's been so good to spend time with them and just, man, they all live 5 minutes away from me. So I get a chance to meet with them, and it's been so good. So, well, I'm glad you're here today. Now, where is the lady that inspired this? She's not here yet. What? Oh, maybe she's going to get the replay. Well, a lot of you may be watching this on replay, but either way, I'm happy to welcome you here and have you participate in this. It's the first time I do this particular seminar, and it came from talking to people. So many people in the last month. I've been just meeting with them, and I've been talking to people about Protege and different things that I'm doing, and the fact that I sold the company and doing lots of different things. And so I heard from several of you that, oh, I got my books and I got a garage full of books, and oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with them. I talked to one lady who had her books like 4 or 5 years ago. She got 2,000 books. She's got 1,700 of them in her garage. And I just about flipped. I thought, what? You gotta be kidding me. And Teresa's asking there in the chat, how big is 2,000 books? It's too many is what it is. It's probably 2,000 books is like 1 or 2 pallets. So it's too big. And so I decided to do this seminar called Get Rid of Your why is that not working? Slide only. Yeah, empty your garage. How to move books today. And that's what I want to talk to you about, because something happened, as you all know, if you remembered my seminar, in my first house, the day the books were delivered, my whole mind shift changed. I was freaking out about getting books, and when the books finally came, and the guy opened the truck and showed me what 2,000 books looks, no, 5,000. Back then, I had to order 5,000 books. So I took out a second mortgage on my little townhouse, and my goodness, your brain instantly switches from you're thinking at first, how do I get a book? How do I get a book? How do I get a book? Then it all flips to how do I get rid of a book, because that's the big deal. It's not getting the book. It's getting rid of those things. That's the issue. And so today I want to talk to you about mindset. I want to talk to you about models. I want to talk to you about tools. I want to talk to you about marketing. I want to talk to you about different tools and techniques. I'm going to give you a ton of resources. I've got all kinds of swipe files for you. And basically what I did, I don't really know what I'm going to do today. So I'll do all that. And then Maybe if one or two of you, if one of you or two of you want to do a little bit of a hot seat, and we'll try and think, and then I'll be around to answer questions. So, how long is the webinar? It's going to be about that long, Mary. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think I've allocated an hour and a half, maybe two or something like that. So I'm going to go fast because I got a lot of things to show. And I want to make this extremely practical for you. You know this statistic, I'm sure, that out of all the books that were published last year, let me just go here for a second. Is this the one? Yep. Nope. This is the one. Out of all the books that were published last year, over 86% of them only sold 500 copies. And so I want to talk to you about a lot of things around that because you know my idea for many of you, it's that trying to sell books today is very difficult, and that's not where the big money is. And I've always shared selling books is not the way to go. A much better approach would be for you to figure out a business around the book and use the book as a way to get that business going. However, that doesn't mean I'm against selling books, but it's going after the books where the big money is. And so to that end, I want to interview one of our authors. Renee Lopez is a consultant in Florida. She's kicking ass. She is doing such a fabulous job. And so we've invited her to come into this session. And I want you to hear and be inspired by her story. So let me see about bringing her into this. There you are. How are you, miss?
Hello, Jerry. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. And Renee, why don't you just, can everybody hear Renee okay and everything? We thumbs up, yes? Renee, tell us, okay, so tell us, first of all, tell us, I see your book behind you. Good move, girl. Just tell us what your book is about, what you do. And since our focus today is on emptying our garages, talk about some of the ways that you're doing that and what is the success you've been having.
Absolutely. Well, my book was published about 3 months before COVID hit. And so it has been a whirlwind for the past few years, for sure. So I was a college coach for 14 years. I helped kids, obviously coaching soccer. And now what I switched to over the past few years was helping kids with the college recruiting process. So I teach kids how to get athletic scholarships, what to do on social media, how to promote themselves to college coaches, and be able to find their right fit academically and athletically for college. And obviously everything had to shift once COVID hit. And I decided to really focus on my social media and what they would be. And I wrote 40 blogs on the college recruiting process. And one of those got shared 6,000 times across Facebook. I thought it was crazy, across LinkedIn, all those things. And it was definitely opening some doors. And so I started thinking, well, I'm sharing all this information and these blogs, but I was like, well, but obviously my book, there was a link to my book to try and sell it, all those things. But I really wanted to get people engaged and with my as a following, and not just, follow me on Twitter or LinkedIn or things like that. And so what I did was at the bottom of my blogs, I put a link to a Facebook group. And that Facebook group, I started off, and honestly, my dad and 15 friends were in it. And that started about 3.5 years ago. And so we started out with, 15, 20 people, including my dad. And the funny part is I also then connected with some people that are can serve my population and my target market. So like people that do ACT test prep, someone who is a mental game coach who helps with with college athletes, and someone who helps kids find like the community scholarships. And I partnered with people like that to create a Facebook group. And that Facebook group grew and grew, and it was starting to do some great things and awesome. And it got to about 20,000. And then within the past year, it's grown to 64,000 people.
Woo-hoo, man, oh man.
It's insane, Jerry.
Just wild. So tell us first of all, talk to us about book sales and what's been happening in that area, and then talk about how your business is affected.
Oh my gosh, it has all blown up. The blogs that's turned into the Facebook group has turned into free advertising all the time, and also turned into, I need to probably do better on this because just the numbers of what they need to compute. But I have about 25,000 email addresses. So that has allowed me to be able to grow my business and do everything. I have a long list of consulting, a wait list. I can't keep up. Chair and I've even talked about, what does that look like? What's the next step of group consulting, things like that. And I have a waiting list for consulting. It's insane. Book sales have been crazy. I am moving 800 to 1,000 a month. And I don't spend a dime on marketing or Facebook ads. The whole thing is working by the blogs, which has turned into connecting with other people who are in the same target market, creating the Facebook group, and being able to, I do run webinars, things like that, but really just try to serve people. And so my Facebook group, everyone says, well, you got to be doing there, 24/7. You don't. I honestly am in there about 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, maybe again, check on it in the evening. I have some admins that help. But the reality is I'm serving a population, and I'm answering questions to people who are really struggling through issues. And COVID obviously was some issues and challenges because of the shutdowns, and kids weren't playing, so they weren't getting seen by college coaches. So it really has created a situation where I have learned that the blogs has turned into the Facebook group. The Facebook group has turned into email addresses and selling products, but also giving away free different resources that I have. And my business is going through the roof, and it's crazy, and it's nothing I would have ever imagined. And Jerry, I owe it all to you and helping me create this book.
Well, she's probably going to kill me when I'm asking this, and don't answer it if you don't want to, but just talk a little bit about what your sales are monthly on average. What's a bad month? What's a good month today?
So you told me to put my book at $34. So I think people can figure out $34 times 1,000 books per month. Obviously I have some costs, but yep, we're doing all right.
And that's not even counting. You see, the book is a way to get more business. But your consulting and stuff like that, and you and I have been talking about going to the next level, even in terms of automating, scaling without going crazy, like without getting another job. I don't know. None of us need another job.
Yeah.
But we're building out a system that will take her revenue and explode it even more. And so, this is beyond anything you've ever thought of, isn't it?
Yeah. People are coming to me, and organizations are coming to me to do webinars, and, we're starting to get out to doing some live events as well. But consulting is through the roof, and I could be consulting 20 hours a day if I had the time and I wanted to. But the great part is, and I think many people can appreciate this, I say no to clients all the time who are not a right fit for me, because some kids will come to me and they're just not a good fit in terms of, their GPAs are 1.5s or 2.0s. And I'm like, no, I'm not working with those kids. And so I can be selective in clients I work with, and I say no to things. And sometimes it's just because, Jerry, this picture is pretty accurate because I just moved to 4 miles away from the beach in Florida. So I go watch the sunset. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do consulting. I'm going to watch the sunset. It's great. It's a total life change.
Well, this is an inspiration because this growth has happened in the midst of COVID. And so there's a reason why I'm going to be talking about mindset to everybody because I believe that mindset is absolutely critical and your mindset has shifted. I want to make today very practical. Somebody asked me, "What are you going to be selling today?" Well, I don't know. I'm going to sell something all the time. I'm going to be talking to you about doing some planning, basically helping you plan out a system like Renee has. And then I think maybe Renee, part of that, once we offer that, then maybe I'll come and we'll deconstruct in more of a way to help people get going in that business. But it's not. There's something that has to happen first, and that's here in the mindset. Just talk about that for a second, and then I'll let you go because I know you're driving to another city or somewhere today. So, just
Yeah,
just talk about what's required for our authors. They spent all this money on an instant author program, and many are discouraged because the books are gathering dust in the garage, and many people have let COVID inside their head. And so just talk a little bit for a minute for the mindset that is required if they're going to go and get some, use some of the techniques that you've just described, which I'm going to give a lot of information on today, by the way.
sure. I think I'm a coach first and foremost, so you got to think that way. Is my mindset has always been the idea of Kaizen. Many of you guys know that's a Japanese business principle called continuous improvement. And the idea is a mental game coach once told me 1% better every day. And so I always think is how can I serve my target population 1% better every day? A lot of people freaked out when COVID happened and the world shut down. I lost 17 speaking gigs in a span of a week and a half because of COVID. 17 speaking gigs. I had no idea what to do. I was freaking out going, I was kind of the mindset a lot of you guys probably have been over the past 2 years. And I freaked out and I said, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. And I literally just sat down and thought, okay, how can I serve the population that I want to serve in a better way? And so I started doing some free webinars. I did some free webinars and it turned into, okay, I'll have 40 or 50 people here. And at that time, I didn't have 60,000 people in my Facebook group, but it was starting to build an email list and it became sharing. And I started to really serve people to help answer their stressful things and what was going on in their lives. And they're trying to figure out what to do in this situation because everything was shut down and all of their kids were not being able to get seen by college coaches to get a scholarship offer. And so I'm like, I've got to help them in their time of stress. And instead of charging a ton of people to, go to this webinar and stuff like that, I just served. And I did it. We created a spring experts webinar series, and I published it and I brought in a couple other experts as well. And we put it out there. And we did some advertising on Facebook. Nothing. I spent $0 on advertising, and we started to serve people, and it just continued to blow up. So I want to encourage you guys. The mindset is how can you help somebody else? How can you add value to their lives? And if you can add value to their lives, they're going to buy in. Everyone says, well, don't put your best information out there. I put a ton of my best information out there because I knew they would see me as an expert. And then my consulting demand increased, my book sales increased. And we really just in a situation where I was trying to serve and I was trying to help people in their stress moments. And it actually turned into something amazing. And so that's my words of wisdom. Your mindset is, can you help serve someone? Can you help push them next level 1% better today? Can you help make their lives easier? Whatever it is keeping them up at night, can you change that mindset?
Awesome. That's encouraging. Listen, I'll let you go, everybody. Let's give her a big hand. Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thanks, Larry.
Renee. You're awesome. We'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow, I think. So good. Okay, so now let me continue on and talk a little bit more about the mindset. And you know that Jack said this, which blew my mind: 10% content, 90% marketing. So now you've got this book. What do you do with it? You got to find a way to overcome, and in most cases, your own limitation. My mentor, Bob Proctor, had passed away a couple of weeks ago, and this is the thing that he is most well known for. He said, the mind is a powerful magnet, and as such, attracts whatever corresponds to its ruling state. So if your ruling state is, oh, we can't make any money with COVID. I could never sell 1,000 books a month. I'm not Renee. I'm not as smart as him or her, or I'm young. I'm too old. I'm too young. It's in my market, in my city. Oh, you don't understand. Listen, if that's what is the ruling state of your mind, then you're going to have challenges. Now, I say that to start off with because I'm gonna challenge some ideas that you have in the next hour. I promise you that there is a way for you to change your results, but it may require you shifting and getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that you never thought you could do. And man, most people will discount themselves because they're not open to the mind. All I'm telling you is that I'm going to share some ideas that I want, and so rather than reject the idea, which is what most of us do, when we get to the spot where if the idea doesn't fit into our little brain, our little mindset thing, we tend to give up, or we tend to reject the idea. All I'm saying is don't reject the idea. Because I plan to challenge you. For example, is the big money in book sales, or is the big money in the money around the book? Selling high ticket coaching items. Now, ironically enough, right now Renee doesn't sell a high ticket. Her high ticket item is like $500 because that's her market. That's all that particular market can bear. But for most people, for most of our instant author people, selling a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 coaching program is very much in the realm of things. And so let's talk a little bit about my model and where I come from when it comes to book sales. I think selling books in bookstores is dumb for most people. Now, not everybody. It doesn't always work like this, but for most people, selling books in bookstores, is not the way to go. Just give me a second here. I just need to take, I need to take my vitamin. One sec. You all know that I gotta share a funny story with you because it almost just happened again. You all know I had an operation, right, on my that caused me to lose 140 pounds, right? Well, this is called bariatric surgery, and it involves your like they literally eliminated 8 feet of intestine, and so. One day after I got the operation, I'm on stage in front of 10,000 people. Now, Tony Robbins is right behind me. He's getting ready to come on because I speak right before him, and I'm speaking, and I take a sip of water, and one of the side effects of this operation is every so often. Now, it only happened twice in 5 years now, but every so often. You can't swallow. So now I'm on stage, I'm telling a joke, I take a sip of water, and it won't go down. Now, what do you do in that situation? You got 10,000 people looking at you, you're in the middle of a joke, and do I spit it out? What do I do? Oh, anyway, that's what almost happened here. Crazy. Okay, before I got off track with that, what was I sharing? What was I going to talk to you about? Is the model. But there was something I was going to. Anybody help? What was I talking about? Was there a story? No, I can't remember. Okay, well, let me talk to you about the model. So, the model is that there's not a lot of money selling books. The big money is never in selling books, and in most cases, like I say to people, I don't sell books. I give away more books than I sell now. Uh, I sell books, but I give away much more. And when I talk about a mindset shift, that is a big one. Because you got a book, a garage full of books, and your book has a price tag on the back of it, right? You see right there? Yeah, you can't see it. You've got a price on the back of your book. And in your mind, you think, if I give it away, I'm losing money. Wrong. Now, there's always exceptions. No question about that. But for the vast majority of people, having something to sell, like I'd rather give away a book than to have it sit in the garage. Let me give you an example. So I've met an author who bought into she was one of the first authors I ever sold. This was like 30 years ago. I hadn't seen her for 15 years. I asked her. She's a real estate agent here in Toronto. I said, how's your book? Whatever happened with your book and all that? She says, and back then I gave her 1,000 books. 15 years later, she still had 400 books sitting in her garage. And I'm thinking, why? She makes $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 selling houses, but she couldn't get her brain around the fact that at the back of the book, there was a price tag that said X number of dollars. Well, I just thought, that's the problem. For a lot of people, they can't envision giving the books away, but there is lots of things you could be doing if you had the right model on the back end. And that's one of the things I want to share with you is the model that I use. Now, this is a unique approach that I created and I run my business on. We've done okay with this. And this particular model, I call it the 4 ends. So there's a front end, a back end, a high end, and a low end. So for most people, if you understand the model, this is much more lucrative than just selling a book. Now, can you make a lot of money selling books? Yep. Renee's kicking ass and taking numbers. She's got a friggin' waiting list. Now, I'm about to change that for her because that's ridiculous. They don't wait. But anyway, but the point is this, that having having a model, like why would you try and make 20, 30 bucks selling a book when you could use a different approach and make 20 or 30,000? Do you see what I'm saying? And the approach that we have is to create a model that says it's not just the business, it's not just the book itself, it's the money around the book. And so I'm going to encourage you to dig into these various ways to build a business around your book, because while we are going to talk today about how to sell more books, and I'm going to give you lots of ways to sell books. Renee gave us a few on how she's doing, and we're going to talk more about that. But I'm still saying that the big money is in a different model. The big money is the business around the book. I'm looking around here and I see some of you who I haven't seen for a long time. And I know, for example, that some of you sell a coaching program for $5,000. Give the book away in order to get a $5,000 coaching program. In fact, I was talking about my operation, the bariatric surgeon that did my operation, which cost $30,000, by the way. And I just thought, I'm not paying for that. And so obviously I sold him an instant author program. He did become an author called Obesity is Not a Character Flaw. Isn't that a good title? And so what we did with him is we got him to take his book, because he gets all of his business from referrals. He gets about $25,000, $30,000 every time he does an operation. And he does up to 10 a day sometimes. I mean, dude's doing good. But how does he get the business? He takes his book and he puts it in offices of general physicians, because that's who refer people to him. So every month, his assistant calls all the offices around him, doctors' offices, and say, do you need more books? And you know what they do? They give away books to people who are overweight. They're in his waiting room, and he gives away the book in order to get a referral. Because when they give away a book, they say, "Oh, we know the author. He's this guy," and so his business has gone crazy. Now, I'm just noticing, Renee said she forgot to mention that she gives many of her books away to counselors, to school counselors. She gives 20 or more away to promote her to other people. So there's lots of different ways. Now, the trick to make this work is to have enough of a sense of getting the message out, but having a model in place. And I think for a lot of you, you don't have a strong enough model yet to be able to justify or understand why it makes a lot of sense to give away books. So having put that aside, okay, so you know that's definitely my bias. Let's talk a little bit about content. So I'm going to talk to you about the idea around content and why you got to look at this. And so, for example, I believe that if you have content, and content is a big part of selling books, to get people into your funnel, you have got to create awareness and interest and keep them going and keep feeding them, because it doesn't take long for people to start getting cold very, very quickly. And let me just go here. When I'm talking about content, let me remind you of what happens in a lot of ways, or something I recommend in our seminar. And this is something that every one of you can do starting today. That is doing a 3-minute video based on your book. So if you, this is what I want, doing a 3-minute video. Now, do you know how easy that would be for all of you who have your books? You literally take your book and you just start creating short videos between 3 and 5 minutes. You could knock off 50 of them in a night. 50. One of the places that that I've been using lately, and it's free. It's free for now, but it's not going to be free for very long, is called Tolstoy. Hannah, can you find the link to Tolstoy? You can literally, you've got your book already. So you just do so you start doing 3-minute videos, and you just literally use the content of your book. Do you know, if you did 10 of those and started doing those, and then you uploaded those to YouTube, like literally just put it up there. And then all of a sudden, at the end of those videos, and this is the critical point, you drive you have to have a call to action, and the call to action is go over here and buy my book. That's not the approach I would use. I would say go over here and get my book for free. And if I wasn't willing to sell the book, I would say go here, go to this website. I'm going to give you a free checklist. And once they get the free checklist, then I'm going to offer to sell them a book, okay? You would try all three of those. You do videos with a call to action. If you like this, this is directly from my book. And you see how I'm always holding my book? Look, for example, at some of the people who are in this video. Just look at the people. Anita, who's one of the publishers at Black Card Books, by the way, Black Card Dental Books. Do you see her book there? Her book's there. Do you see Frank? Frank, just wave, dude. Hold up that book, man. That's a good friggin' book. Everybody should get a copy of that. Do you see Renee's book? I see Linda's book, Dr. Naomi's books. So you want to be holding and talking about and showing your book everywhere, even if it's not out. There's Mary's. You want to have that around. So you're going to, there's his. Dude, you're going to have to make that bigger. It's getting lost there a little bit. But I would put it, Coach Edwin, put it down 2 shelves. Do you see, Edwin? 1 shelf down. There. Yes. You see there's a big blank hole there. Put it in there. It'll stand out better. And there's 3 call to actions at the end of those videos. Take notes if you're taking notes. One is, if you've enjoyed this video, go here and get my and buy a copy of my book. So you send them to an order page, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. The second thing is you say, go over here, and if you like this, I've got a lot more good content. Go over here and get on my list, or get my checklist, or my white paper, or my whatever. They go over to a single page website, and they get, you capture their name. There's something known as an exit pop-up. So that means when the people go to leave, or you can have, it's also called an upsell, when they give you their name, email, and get their phone numbers today. It's critical because texting is going to be the way we're going to do this. On the upsell, you say, by the way, if you're going to get lots of stuff from me, but if you'd like to buy a copy of my book, it's normally $32. If you buy it right now, it's still going to be $32. Like, you don't need to discount it. It's still going to be $32. But if you buy it now, I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you this. What is that? Maybe a mini course, maybe some checklists, maybe a one-on-one consultation. Make it exciting for them. That's the second thing. The third thing is, what was the third thing now? I can't remember. Buy my book, get my free, and get an upsell. And then the other one is offer something for free and get them to commit. Now, if you go to, and she put the link in the chat, it's Go app. Let me just put this in here 1 second. Just give me a quick sec. I just want everybody to see this. Who may be in the video, and because I don't think the video is going to... okay. The video may not have this, so I'm just going to put it in the link. Copy that. Add that. Okay. If you go to this website, app, Go Toil Stealth, right now it's free. I think it's still in beta, but you can look at. I go in there, and Tolstoy allows me to create videos, And the neat thing about it is at the end of the video, well, you may have seen, some of you have gotten videos from me recently would have seen that. And then at the end, Tolstoy will add a call to action to you. So you could put a link, you could put your calendar if you're booking appointments or whatever. That's a really good website to go after. But and the beauty of doing, and I would seriously, some of you should get like 30 or 50, block off 3 days next week and create 50 friggin' videos, 100 videos. Just read your book, read parts of your book, make it exciting. And then what do you do with that? Well, you take that, you distribute that video on hootsuite.com. You easily, with Hootsuite, you can get that in other places. I'm going to give you, by the way, I'm going to give all of you a free business app just for our authors who are here. It's my ACES program, and we have an ACES app as well. I'll talk more about that later. You're all going to get one of those. You take that video, those videos, and you just create 4 or 5 slides. Put it on slideshare.net. They have a ton of traffic. And we'll talk about other things later, like podcasting and different places. But once you've got those videos, guys, that content could be used over and over and over again. But it's got to be right. It's got to be filmed properly. You got to be lit properly. You have to be on high res. There's lots of things that you're going to need if you're going to do that. So content, feeding people good content is going to be critical. I'm going to have much more ideas on how to do that in a few minutes, but just to let you know that you've already done the work, man. You've got this book. You could repurpose that book in bite-sized pieces. 3 minutes videos is one, podcasts is one. Let me just see. I want to just go to one quick website and see if it's still available. 1 second. I'm just going to go here. There is, and I believe it's, yeah, okay, so this is it. If you go to, I'll just give you the website. 1 second. I'm going to give you another website. Is this okay, guys, by the way? Is this making sense to you? Yeah? Awesome. Where is this? No, that's not what I want. Whoops. 1 second. Okay, this is another, and I think it's free or it's very inexpensive. You could go to this website, Lumen 5. Lumen 5 is a website that, like, you put the video and then it creates all these words on top of it, and it even can create videos from words. So you might want to check that out if you're going to be disseminating content. I think today video is the way to go. I have hundreds and hundreds of 3 to 5 minute videos. And that may explain why I have 500,000 people in my database. Okay, I want to just see what else before I go on. Okay. I told you I'd be dancing a little bit. There's a lot of what I did in the last week or so is I just went through my data, all of my files, and just pulled ideas. All of you are different. All of you are coming from different areas. You have different objectives, and so I just created everything I could. I pulled everything I could, and I'm going to give it to you all today. for free because I'm that nice. And it's my best stuff, as Renee said. Give away your best stuff. And I'm going to, but the thing is, I'm not as sharp and polished as I normally would be. Are you okay with that? Do you still love me, everybody? Ahmad loves everybody. Winona's kicking ass too on social media. Dr. Naomi's just a superstar. I mean, you're all superstars. So, okay. Lumen is one way to look at video and help get the message out through video. Now, more on that later, but I just wanted to let you know that creating content is going to be easy for you because you have a book already. Just take snippets of it and create 50 or 100 videos. Okay, that's the precursor to using some of the tools that I want to talk to you about now. And so I want to talk to you about a lot of tools. I'm going to go through many of them very quickly. Some of them I may demonstrate. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid. But if you want to empty your garage, you got to do some of these things. Now, I probably should have said earlier on that in the mindset piece is to get your eyes on a goal. Get your eyes on a goal. Oh, shoot. Let me show you something else. I wasn't planning on this. Let me show you this. I have got a phenomenal tool, if I can find it. One second. Where is my... okay, one second. This is a great tool that I think you should use. Let me just see if I can find it. Okay, let me show you this. I'm going to give this to you too. Does it say... okay, let me go up here like this. Okay, this is magic. I'm telling you. I still use this. Do you remember I talked about how I made in network marketing, my first month in network marketing, I made $17,549.71 in my first month in network marketing? Do you know what the thing that did it for me? This. Now, I didn't have a fancy calculator like this that did it all for me. Let me just pull this down a little bit. But wait till you see this tool. So what I focus in on is this. So this system tells me that there's 87 days left until I have to accomplish my goal. This tool that I developed is called the days left tool. So let me show you the way it works. So you insert the date that you want to accomplish something. So let me just change it to this. Okay, so if you got a garage, this is what I would do if I were you. If you got a garage full of books, this is what I would do. Why can't I change this? Okay, one second. Where do I change this? Just give me a second. Only type in green boxes. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Aha. It looks like these boxes are merged. Just give me a second. Why is that one box? Okay, Excel people, help me out here. I got these boxes that are merged. Let me try this. I think it's because of this. Here's what we got going. I gotta unmerge these friggin', just give me a second here. Unmerge cells. It should unmerge these friggin' cells. Yeah, okay, so that's the problem. They're just not. I'll be with you in a sec, folks. This is really good. I'm going to give you this Excel spreadsheet, but I can't give it to you if it doesn't work. Oh, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. This is the problem. Jeez, I'm so smart. Okay. Okay, look at, can you see this part here? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to insert the date. When do you want to get rid of your books by? Okay, so let's say 2022, and you want to give yourself until, I don't know, June 1st. Okay, now watch what happens. June 1, yeah. Okay. Today's date is here. Do you see it here? Well, whoops. Okay. Today's date is here. Yikes. Today's date is here. When do you want to have the books by? So right now, I can see that I've got 77 days left to accomplish my goal. Now, what I do is, so let's just use this for a second as empty my garage. Let's say it's 0% right now. The price of the book is, let's say, $32. The book is $32. So if that's the case, I need to sell, hold on a second. I see the problem. Everything starts up here in this corner. See this here? Boop. This is the financial goal. So first thing you do is you say, I've got 2,000 books. This is really, Jacqueline, pay close attention to this, girl. You say, let's just say you want to get rid of let's say 1,000 books. 1,000 books is $32, $32,000. So that's how much money you have to set. You're going to sell. Your goal is to sell 1,000 books, and then what you're going to do is watch the way this works. Now, all I concentrate on is this. How many days left? 77. So my brain is seeing, and you notice it's in red and yellow. It's actually up on my screen all the time. All the time. Whatever my A1 goal is, I have my days left reminder in red and yellow. So I want to sell 1,000 books. Now, this particular one is working on revenue, right? So I've got to sell 32,000. Now, watch this. If under actual, where do I put? I'm just looking. I use a different form, but no, that's not it. So that stays at 100%. Okay, watch this. Let me just see this. Yeah, here's what it looks like. Let me show you here. Yeah, okay. This is probably a better way, a better place to do it. I'm going to send you this file so you'll have it. But let's say, let me just do it here. Let's say the goal is $32,000. I want to sell 1,000 books. So let me just put this here. Book sales. Empty my garage. Okay. Here we go. 32 bucks. That means, and what I'm going to put this is, I'm going to put this at 100%. This is these. Let's just make these all zeros, okay? Because you can use it for more things, but I'm just showing you one right now. Okay. So if I go like this and I put, let's say, let me just delete this so this doesn't confuse you. So let's say I sell, what is in this field? Let's say I sell 25. Do you see what happens there? If you sell 25 books, you still have to sell 31,000. Do you see that here? Could you see my mouse, by the way? Can you see my mouse? No, you can't. Let me show you here. Okay, in this box here, this box is telling you how much money do you still have, how far do you have to go? You have 80 days to do it. Then you have, your goal now is not 1,000 books, it's 975. And as you keep selling, watch this. Once you sell, if you sell 54 books, now you have, you've sold 54. No, that didn't work out. Why did that not work out? Anyway, I'll fix this. I'll fix this and get this to you. I got to fix it. Something is not calculating right. And what I'm going to do is I'll fix it and I'll give you all a short little video on how to use my days left thing, because then that will be a content for me. Okay? I apologize. I just thought about this at the last minute, and let me go back here now. I told you I'd be dancing a little bit, so nope. Okay. Hannah, can you just put a reminder to do a days left video? Revert changes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to you all right now. I don't want to forget. What I'm going to do, okay, so I'm putting it now in the chat room. Okay, so I put a Excel version in there, or sorry, a numbers version, and then I'll do a, and then I'll export it as an Excel spreadsheet for you people who are Excel people. Some of you can play around with this until I get the, and let me give this to everybody. Whoops. Okay, there you go, folks. In the chat now is the Excel spreadsheet. If you can figure it out before I can get you that video, then go ahead and do that. But this is a fabulous tool. And that red and yellow days left goes through my brain every single day. And now I got 42 days left. I got 17 days left. I got 12 days left. I got 4 days left. And then you just go, it just works like magic. All right. So now let's talk about some tools. I'm going to go through this very quickly. But one of the tools I want to remind you of is the Media Kit. If you do not have an up-to-date Media Kit, you're going to need to get one, get it updated. For those of you who have had media exposure, make sure to create another page in there. There's three things I'd like to have you add to all media kits. Past media exposure. That is links to every TV, radio, blog post, interview, summit, anything that you've done in the media. You got to add that to your media kit. The other two things, one is show ideas. So by you creating a page in there and you give producers ideas on shows that you could be doing. For example, with the advent of COVID being affecting so many people negatively, here's some show ideas. How young mothers could get back in the workplace. Just give some ideas to the producers of how they might use you. The next thing is come up with 6 or 8 interview questions and put that in your media kit. So that's called suggested interview questions. That makes it easy for people to ask for the media when you are, and this could be a blog post, it could be a guest interview on somebody's podcast. Anyway, you get specific questions. Now, the thing by writing the questions, you then get, you give them specific questions that will help you. Let me give you an example. If you're selling a coaching program on self-confidence, what you would do is you would ask a question for them to interview you. So you would say something like this in that one of the questions. Jerry, on page 64 of your book, you say there are 21 things people could do to improve their self-confidence. Please tell us 2 of them. So now, since I'm selling a course on confidence, I want her to ask me a question about confidence. So at the end of my answer, I could say, by the way, I've got a checklist on my website, jerryrobert.com, and people can get that checklist. You see what I'm saying? Write 6 to 8 questions. Renee has been kind enough to share with us her media kit. She also said that it's a good idea to put an FAQ in there. That is a great idea. And along with her existing ideas. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to get your minds blown right now? Listen, I've got a gift for you, and I'm telling you, this is going to blow your mind. So if you go to this website here, tinyurl.com, empty your garage. Let me show you what you're going to see there. Empty your garage. Let me show you what you're going to get there. you're going to get 785 files. There's no excuse for you not doing this. When you go here, I've created a book marketing swipe file. Now, I need you to see this. This is not for sale. I am not selling this to you, but you cannot share it with anybody else. This is material that I've acquired. I'll put the link in the chat. It's already in the chat. Tiny URL. So look at what happens. Now, I need to give you a quick caveat about this massive amount of information. You got to hear me. Listen to me first now, okay? Many of I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you here because I really want you to get this lesson, get this idea. Many of the people that I am recommending are snakes, idiots, scam artists, knuckleheads, thieves, whores. I mean, I could go on for an hour. So you say to me, well, why are you recommending their stuff? I'm recommending because some of them have great ideas. I'm telling you right now, do not buy any of these people's services without checking with me first. I'm telling you. I can save you all kinds of money because I have access to everybody's courses. If you think I'm kidding, watch this. Give me a second here. Let me show you this just for a quick second. What you're looking at here, whoops. Can I move that over? 1 second. What you're looking at here, no. Just give me a second. These are all the courses that I have. Now, if you're a member of my Instant Author program, I could give you access to this. I can't give you access to everything because look at all the courses. Alex Mendosian, Amanda Dobson, Amy Porterfield, all her courses. I have Andrew Kritz's courses. I have all of Tony Robbins stuff. Andy Harrington. I've got a Nick Signal, Andy Jenkins, Frank Kern, all their stuff. Brendan Bouchard. I've got everybody's courses in here. Brad Sugars. Look at this. Brendan Bouchard. So when I tell you, don't go buying stuff without checking with me first, it's because I care and I don't want you to spend money when I could give this to you. And also help protect you from the assholes and snakes that are out there. A lot of these people are just idiots. Many of them have come in and stolen my stuff and put it in and created a course. But that doesn't mean it's not good stuff. Look at this. Create awesome webinars. Dan Henry, many of you know. Dan Locke. Dan Sullivan's materials all in here. I've got everybody. Tony Robbins stuff. KBB courses. Some of you, all these courses that you bought. I can get you access to them. So why do I share that with you? I share that with you because I don't want you spending money that you don't, well, first of all, on people who are scam artists. One lady I was talking today with bought something from a guy in Australia, Pat Massetti. I know Pat. His stuff is absolute garbage, and she will prove it. She bought something for him for $30,000 or $40,000 and got nothing. If you saw the book cover that he did for her, you would vomit. And so I'm telling you, as a service to my members of my instant author program, you can use this. So don't be buying stuff without checking with me first, because I could maybe find a course for you. I can also tell you who this, they're not all snakes. There's some fabulous people in here that I'd recommend you buy. But before you spend any money, check with me first. Now, what I am making available to all of you as my authors is I'm giving you access to my library. That's how I'm doing this. Amy Porterfield. There's things on publicity. There's book marketing courses. There's videos, Brendan Bouchard's videos in here. There's a couple that I really want to highlight to start off with. And it's here. So if you go to book marketing, there's a link in here called Book Marketing Update. I don't think this is available today anymore, but this is worth its weight in gold. Now, there are 600 files in here, or 200 and some files. But let me just show you. So this is by John Kremer. John Kremer is the author of a book called 1001 Ways to Market a Book. It's what launched my career. It's what launched Mark Victor Hansen's career, Jack Canfield's career. And so if you go in here, give yourself a time limit because it's so freaking addictive that you won't believe it. So these no longer are available. When was this particular one? So this is September 1998. So a lot of the ideas may not work, but you will get all kinds of ideas in here about getting national publicity in every edition, how to get interviewed, ideas and resources. So how to pitch a syndicated columnist and become one yourself. Listen, there is so many ideas in this, and look at how many issues I'm giving you. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Every single one of them is chock full of practical information. Now, I'm sharing that with you for a couple of reasons. One is I think you can get a ton of ideas in here, but protect yourself, okay? What I mean by that is have somebody monitor yourself, because you can get lost in here and you'll be in here for 6 months. Say to somebody, I'm going down this rabbit hole. If I'm not out by June 1st, come and get me. But look at all the stuff that you can get in here. All the information is incredible. The second reason I share that with you is I subscribe to this every single month and I devoured it every single month. If you want to see how to give people good content, John Kremer is that kind of guy. So use this as a model, and I'm trying to do the same thing with you in this particular webcast, is give you so much value, practical things, because I want you to know that I care and that I know my stuff, and that you'll be my customers for the rest of our lives. So it's under book marketing. But look I got other courses. Fred Gleek has a course. He's definitely somebody I would not buy anything from at all, but he's got a big, huge manual on this. And so what I did is I put as many things in here as I could, and we're going to continue to add to this as we find stuff, now will create this, and you will have access to this, and it will upload itself. I mean, there's just so much stuff in here. Do not share. I've got an entire course by Amber. Great stuff, good help. She's got the whole thing. It's all here. How to scale your business. Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you is I don't agree with many of the philosophies in here. I just haven't had the time to put a gold star beside the ones that I do agree with. So if you decide that you're going to go through with one of these particular strategies or ideas, check with me first. Because I couldn't just put the ones that I really like. I just haven't had the time to go through all of this material. There's just so much here. Whoops. Anything else in here? So again, there's lots of stuff on publicity because I'm going to talk about that next. Jeff Walker's product launch formula. Very popular course. He's the gold standard. He is a good guy. I like him. Ethical, great content. But instead of before you buy his whole course, I'm giving it to you. Okay? He's got, look at this, all the modules, 142 modules here, 142 files. And he's got everything. He's got audio files. He's got PDFs with all of the worksheets. The seed launch, the internal launch, the joint venture launch, the evergreen launch. I mean, I give you everything, okay? If you want to know why I'm so smart, it's because I research like crazy. And instead of reinventing the wheel all the time, I just follow what other people have done. Look at all these. The pre-launch. Swipe file, quick launch, newsletter subscription. So if you want to sell newsletters, this guy is the gold standard in launches. He gives you all of the emails. These are he's written the emails for you. Okay, do you love me now? Stephen, did you just do like this? You should be going like this, man, not. Thanks, pal. Okay, let me move on. That is the book marketing swipe file. You all have access to that now. Now, because I am doing this for the first time, we may very well have to put a password on this. Right now, it's open to everybody. But if I see that it starts to get shared, like this is just for published authors at Black Card Books, okay? Do not share this with anybody. And if we do create a password to protect it, then you all will. If you can't get in it, you just talk to your coach at Black Card Books, and we will make sure that you get the updated password. Okay, the other tool that I'm serious that most of you are not doing is you're not coming to my Focus Builder system. Now, I'm very close to shutting this thing down and selling it for $10,000 a year. I'm serious. It's that good. I'm giving it to you as members of my Instant Author program. And if you don't take advantage of this, you're crazy. So, how do I do this? I want to give you the dates. So just so you know, the Focus Builder system is a system that I give to my Instant Author members to keep them focused. You meet with me every quarter for 3 hours. We work on your next quarter. What do you hope to accomplish? You need focus. You need a kick in the ass. Then every month, you meet with our team for 1 hour. And then every week, you meet for 30 minutes. And it's just getting you focused on a quarterly, monthly, weekly day. Oh, she's put it all in there. So thank you so much, Hannah. So if you go in the chat, the next one I'm doing is next week, the quarterly session. So I do the quarterly sessions myself. If you're not getting the results you want and it's not happening for you, then you got to start doing what your mentor tells you to do. Don't bitch and moan to me if I'm making this available for you to get focused and you don't do it. If I share with you a tool and you don't follow it, then you're going to have challenges. So the focus builder system, every quarter, every month, and every week. I would make this a top priority if I were you. The next tool that I just want to talk to you quickly about is your online presence. And I'm going to show you a tool that may help you. But you need to know where your customers are. You need to know that they know you, they like you, they trust you. And so the journey that I found in business is that people go from let me pull this off for a second. People go from who the heck are you? And so there's a bunch of tools you need to employ so that they do know you. And that's generating interest. Well, I'm going to share with you in a few minutes some tools that you can do, but checklists, free reports, those 3-minute videos, all of those things generate interest. And then if somebody is interested in you, the next step is, can they friggin' find you? There's a lot of people searching every single day for your information, and they can't find you. Now, I'm going to give you a tool in a minute to help this is called an online snapshot report. It's free. I'm going to give it to you in a minute. I'm doing this for you. I'm giving you a report where we're going to measure all of your social, your online presence, and be able to tell you, could people find you? But once they find you, do you have a good enough reputation that people will choose you? And so things like blogs and articles and reviews and all these things are critical. Then you need to know how to close the sale. And for a lot of people, you just don't do a good job with that. And that's because you're not relying on the proper websites, proper tools, online booking sheets. There's lots of things. And although we don't have time to do this now, you can try and do your own selling. But once you understand the power of online presence as a tool, and you could really help people find you, become interested in you, get sold on you, and then buy from you, and then eventually, hopefully, talk about you to other people. There's lots of tools that you can do. And I'm going to give you a tool in a second where you can figure out how to boost all of these things. And you can get that through one of the tools that I'm going to make available for you. And that is my ACES business application. Now, if you have never attended a presentation, I sell a service called the ACES business app. That's not what I'm doing today. I'm going to give you all, those of you who are here and are in my Instant Author program, I'm going to give you a free version of it with actual tools to do those things that I just told you for free. Yes. Because Marketing today is not easy, man. It's very difficult to sell books today, and you got to learn that getting the book is the easy part. I know that many of you have got little time to do marketing, and these tools that I'm going to give you for free, you can do them. The other problem that many of you have is you're trying to do too many things. And I think that that's a little bit of my warning to you who are listening to me now, is I don't want to overwhelm you. That's why I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk with one of our coaches later about ACEs. So if you want to talk to one of our coaches about our ACEs program, you could just type ACEs below, like in the chat, type ACEs, and they will make an arrangement with you to go over what that program is. See, the reality is you have got to avoid following too many people. You have to avoid doing the latest and greatest. I think along those lines is you got to learn the difference between learning shit and doing shit. Like most of you know enough. Get into action. And that's where a program like ACEs may be of good for you. It's also ACEs, Focus Builder is another thing. I mean, it'll help remove the complexity that you have. And that's my concern, is that you get too many systems, too many. That's why I'm saying come back to us. And because all of a sudden you're not getting 42 people getting inside your head. You know what it's like. This week, let's jump into Clubhouse. Last week, it's TikTok. Next week, it's going to be what? Well, do what I do. So if you want information about our ACEs program, just type ACEs in the chat, and one of our sales or one of our publishing consultants will get in touch with you. And again, remember this, you're going to be learning from people who are doing it. Stop listening to broke people, man. And this is a comprehensive suite. Now, I'm going to give you a free version of this. I just need a second to go find the link. Let me just see. I'm going to, wait till you see what I'm going to give you. Okay, how do I go? I just need to find something. Give me a second. Okay, let me show before. I just got to go find the link. Hannah or Josephi, could somebody help me and find the link for us to give everybody here a special report? I want to give everybody here a special report. And let me just show you what that looks like. I just need to find something. So what I'm going to give you, folks, let me just show you what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a marketing toolkit. Okay, I just got to figure out how to get this. I need the link, how people can go. Can somebody find that for me? I posted it in the chat. No, I don't know if that's it. Let me just see. Hannah, you said you posted it in the chat. That's not the right one. 11 easy ways to publish special report. That's how to grow your business, but that's not our ACEs program. Okay, I'll find it. Here it is. Let me put this link and see if this. Okay, so I'm going to put a link here in the chat for everybody. I want you to click on it and give me a thumbs up if you can. Now you can't share this with anybody. I'm giving this to you. I found a link. So that is the link, right? Give me a thumbs up if that works. Jared, does that work for you guys? Stephen, it works over there where you are? Okay, so now let me show you what it's gonna look like. Watch this. This is probably the most practical seminar I think I've ever done. I hope you're enjoying it. So let me show you what you're going to get, guys. Once you do this, I'm going to give you a suite of products that has everything: website, it has reputation management, and let me just show you for a second. I'll be right back. Let me just show you this one thing first. I want to show you a special report and what that looks like. I need to go over here under accounts. I need to view all data. Nope, 1 second. So let me show you, and I'm giving this to you for free. This is the foundation of our ACEs program. I'm giving you a free version of it for now. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. When you go into this platform, there's a dashboard. Now, you see on the left, it says Get Started over here. So you just follow the steps. This is a very powerful tool, but it's not complicated. So you're going to be able to go in here. You can watch the videos. It has the customer journey. There's an academy where you can get courses for free on again, I'm talking now about your online presence. That's what this is all about. So then you'll go here and you'll check your dashboard every day. It tracks how many impressions you're getting online, how much engagement you're getting, how many leads are you getting. If you go over here, there's an inbox. You can get your customers, but the big thing I want to show you is this. It's called the executive report. Now let me go and just give me a second. I'm going to find one that has data in there. Just give me a quick sec. I'll find a more populated account. 1 sec. Okay. Dr. Naomi, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use yours as an example. Okay, so uh, you can see this. So this is Dr. Naomi's. You're going to get this. So it shows how many impressions she got based on her social media posts, based on Google, how much engagement she has, what are all the recent activity. She has access to all of these products. So you will get access to all of this too. Not all of this, I don't think. Yeah, you'll get access to everything. So look at the tools that I'm giving you here. Social media marketing. I said you got to get your name out to people. So what you're going to do is you're going to simply click on over on the left. Look at all the tools. So this is called social media, social marketing. And what you're going to do is you're going to attach your social media accounts to this. And what you're going to do then is look at and create posts. So in Dr. Naomi's case, because we do this for her, that's because she's in, among other things, our ACEs program. If you want us to contact the social post for you every single day, we'll take care of that. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. So Dr. Naomi, for example, yesterday sent out these posts. So this is an Instagram picture that just gets uploaded, customized to her. You will get that ability. It has her the full. She doesn't do any of this. On yesterday, that was on tweet yesterday on Facebook. This post went out. The day before, this is the post that went out. This is just keeping you. So ACEs does all that for you. If you want to hear about ACEs, just type in the chat ACEs, and one of our publishing consultants will get information. So that's just one tool. This is the social media. Now you can do it yourself. That's no problem. You just go here to templates. Watch how easy this is. Compose a post. You are going to be able to do this. Okay? Be positive, for frig's sakes. Okay? Now watch this. You're going to upload a picture. Look at this. You just click here. Well, why don't we just use their picture? So let's put leadership. It goes and finds leadership pictures. I see Dr. Ahmad here is top leading expert in the country on leadership. Okay, watch this. Do you want? You could put your link there. Oh, I better not do this because I'm in Naomi's account. Yeah, let me just make sure let me just go like this, just in case. So I go like this. I could publish immediately. I could schedule. You're going to be able to do this. You could do it. You go in and you schedule a post for next Tuesday. So let's just do that. Okay. And I go schedule a post. Now watch this. I think that was on the 24th. Okay. Yes, save a draft. Oh, it's because I'm the admin. I'm not her, so I can't do it like this right now. Discard draft. Okay, so you get access to this. If you ever are not sure, this button on the top left is the menu button, so you can go back. We can help you create listing. You're going to be able to do a lot of this for free. There's the listing builder. You get a copy of my book. Well, let me back up. Oh, sorry. Let me go back and show you what that is. So getting links, like your profile done right, all of the images, on getting links and reviews. I think I'm giving you as well reputation management. I'm giving this to you. Now, this is only for instant author members, okay? Now, I really think you should get ACEs, because ACEs, like this is the lighter version. ACEs is where we do it for you. But in reputation management, it goes to the internet and finds every post. And in her case, she's got 13 reviews at 4.9. If you're being slammed on the internet, wouldn't you like to know that? Well, you'll be able to get all those. Then, if you click on reviews, this is really interesting. One is you can click on this button here that says request reviews, and you could literally get your customers, Facebook people, to review your book, your company. And the more reviews you get, the more Google is going to give you business when people search for what it is you do. But I want to show you one interesting thing. Okay, so this is a post, a review that Dr. Naomi got. Now, when you get a post and it just sits there, why don't you just click on this little button here, the respond button, and boom, you could instantly respond. But let me see, what if you had canned responses? Amazing. Thank you. Now look at this. It types the whole friggin' response so you don't have to do it. Now, if somebody just gave you a review and you go back and say, hey, congratulations, what happened? You know what Google says? Google says there's engagement here. It's all about engagement. The more you engage with people, the more your Google score goes up. And when people are searching for a coach, when people are looking for a relationship help, whatever it is you do, you're more apt to get picked by Google. I'm giving that to you. I'm giving you website. There's a tool, a free tool for you to create websites and start selling online. Again, you're going to have to do the work, but it's available for you. There's all kinds of templates for you to build websites. It's friggin' incredible. Like, I want you to sell books. Don't forget that the more books you sell, the more money Jerry makes, right? All right, let me go back and find the tools. There's guides. There's anything. So you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot of benefit from all of that. Okay, let me go back now to my slides. I want to show. I got more. Are you okay, everybody? We'll be done in a few minutes. So just stay with me for a few more minutes. And let me go here. So ACEs is a very valuable tool. If you go to that website, you can sign up for a free account. We have other services that you could buy. You can do it through there. Or the best thing to do is to speak with one of our publishing consultants, and they'll talk to you about that. The other thing that I want to make available to you is is another tool is ClickFunnels. Now, did we ever find our affiliate link for ClickFunnels, Hannah? Ah, you did. Let me just see if it's this. Yeah. I've arranged. What is that link again, Hannah? Put it back in there again, Hannah. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? So if you go to tinyurl.com, GR ClickFunnels, I've arranged for 2-week. You can get a free trial to this, but I want to show you something. Just give me a second here. I just want to put the thing on the video. That's not what I want. Where is the link? Tiny URL. tinyurl.com. Jerry, is it case sensitive, Hannah?
No.
Click funnels. Okay. Okay, so let me put this up here. So this is the link, and it's an affiliate link. So I'm going to get a toaster if you buy this. You get a freaking free set of donuts or something. That's for the free trial, but it's under my account. You can go and test it. Now, what I want to show you though is these links here. And so what I've got to get out of this for a second. So just give me a second. I just got to get out of here for a quick second. I'll put all these links in the, whoops. I'm going to put all of these links that you see on the screen. I'm going to put them all in the chat. Okay, there's a whole bunch of great content. If you want to see samples, for example, of my Multiply Your Business book, you click on that link. For my Millionaire Mindset book. Now, why am I showing you all of this? Because I want to give you some, like, let me show you this, for example. If I click on, watch this. I'm going to show you something now. Wrong one. Whoops. So let me get out of this for a second. Okay, so what you're looking at here, and I'll just make it a bit smaller so you can see it, see the whole thing. This is a ClickFunnel. It's a ClickFunnel that I use. It's been tested 1,000 ways to Sunday. And if you choose to go with ClickFunnels, I'll give you my actual funnel. And all you got to do is take my book cover out and put your book cover in. All of this is all done. So what happens is you'll send people to get a free copy of your book, or a free, if you're going to use it. I have funnels already created, fully created, that you just need to change to your data, on free books plus shipping, book sales, cheat sheets, all kinds of things. If you get a ClickFunnels account, I'll share all those funnels with you. It's very easy for me to do that. But look at it's all done. So you don't, and the colors are all done for a reason. I've got all kinds of those types of millionaire mindset. I've got funnels for that I have. Let me just show you. Even to go as far as creating the order page. So like this is a funnel. And so we would just take that guy's picture out. We put your picture in. Hurry, I want a free offer. So that's that. Maybe you're going to offer a free coaching session. You're going to offer a free whatever. With a ClickFunnels account, I will send this over to your account. You just go in there and change the pictures. It's so easy. So, it's all design. It's just drop and paste. So you would put a picture of your testimonials down here. You put a copy of your book here. If you want to sell your book, it's all there. It's even to this point where when people click to order, they just fill out the information. And so I've got all kinds of funnels for selling books, for generating leads. And I will make those available to you. Now, I need to go back over here for a second and share even more stuff with you. I hope I'm not overdoing this here now. I'm not giving you too much stuff, am I? Linda, no, keep going, man. Okay, I got a few more goodies. These, what I'm about to show you now, are just options or samples or let me put these in the chat for you. These are great examples of websites. Like, let me just show you this. Of websites for authors. Most of these have been built in ClickFunnels. So this, I've put some samples of great, because again, people are going to buy online, right? So it's got to look a certain way. Well, here's some of the best ones I found. Again, most of these could be created in less than an hour. See, you hear me? In less than an hour on ClickFunnels. So you follow the model. You put your picture in here. You put your bio in here. In his case, in this guy's case, he's trying to sell a book, but what is he doing first? He's giving away something for free. You see here, it says free. You click on this, and he wants to give you a test. So get started. So let me just put my stuff in there. Now, all of this is there. Business coach. So when somebody's buying your book, see, now there's been no pitch for a book yet, right? I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know how it's going to come. Okay, so now please confirm your email and activation link. Okay, so now I click login. I gotta go find the email to confirm. 1 sec. Now, this could be done for you in like 10 minutes. It's really easy. I'm just going to go and click on this. So it's confirmed. Log in. Okay. Where is he going to sell me the book? Answer these questions, yes or no. Okay, so in his case, he's offering something for free. Now it's intriguing. Look, I'm engaged in this. Start my evaluation. Our employees, let's just play around with this. I'm just going to answer questions quickly. So he gives, there's 25 of them. I just want to see how he's going to try and sell me his book next. Watch this. I haven't seen this yet. I'm just going to, whoops. So I've given you there several samples of great websites that I've been through. Now, when I say I've been through the first part, but not all of. This is one of the nicest ones that I've seen, but I haven't seen how he sells the book. I do know that he's giving something very engaging by asking 25 simple questions, yes or no answers. And in a minute, I bet you he's going to offer me a copy of it. He's going to try and sell me his book. Watch this. Submit answers. Okay, submit answers. Come on, buddy. Invite others. Let me skip this. Okay, so here's this is the information he's giving me. Back to dashboard. See, so this is all free. I mean, this is great. Where's he going to send me a book? I bet you he's going to try and sell me a book on his in email. So in this case, the funnel has created a series of emails automatically to get the word out. So I won't go through that right now, but I'm telling you that he isn't sending out these thank you letters himself. It's all automated and done for him. Shoot, 1 second. So I put a bunch of examples in the chat window, and I've gone a bit over time, but I hope you're okay with that. And I'm going to be, I have more stuff, unless you want me to stop giving you stuff now. Wrong one. Okay. So I've given you those. Now, here's where a bit of my sales pitch is going to start happening, just so you can know what's coming. As you know, I've sold the company. I'm working on Protégé. I'm limiting that to 20 people. Several of people on here are already in Protégé. But you need to create tools. Now, my Protégé program is 30 grand, and not everybody can afford that. But I do want to offer a way to work and have us do a lot of these things that I'm showing you. I can't give you a price. I can only give you a call to action, which is to let me know if you're interested. But don't do it right now. But let me show you what you're going to need if you're going to continue to market books. I'm going to show you this now, which is the software that I created. Let me make it a bit bigger. And let me just talk to you a little bit for a second about this. So this is something that I could build for you to give you ammunition and tools to start building a database and a community. So the way it works is I ask you a ton of questions, and it's very simple. You simply go to the I'm going to give you a document. You fill in the document, and it's asking me questions. It's asking you questions here. Do you see the screen here now? What type of product are you promoting? Well, in this case, it's Michael Thwaite's yoga training. He's going to charge $4,000. He's going to deliver the product. So what's the name of the product? So you just fill in the blanks. Now watch this. We analyze and ask you about your T-pop. Who are you going after? Who is your ideal T-pop? Who is somebody that you cannot work with? Like, who do you not want to sell to? And you basically just step by step tell me about who you're going after, what are their issues, what could you help people with, what can you help people get more of, what could you help people get less of, and you just fill in the blanks. Now, I'm showing you all this because as you go through this whole thing, you're going to answer a ton of questions. The system then is going to create a million tools for you. Now, again, this is something you have to apply for, and you're going to apply directly to me if you're interested in that. What problems does your customers have? What are the main things that preventing them from achieving their goals? And once you input all of this stuff, it creates your $1 million message. That's your messaging, okay? From that, we create things like roadmaps. A roadmap is a series of solutions that if you want to make money in the book business, you got to have an upsell. What this is a way for you to sell higher ticket items. And that's by creating a roadmap like this. And listen to me, we do all this for you. You fill in all the blanks. We then take our software and create this type of stuff for you. So that now when you're talking to people, you say, listen, I'll give, if you want me to coach you, I have three, you can see there above, I have 3 stages. I take people from here to here. I have these 9 steps. We create that for you. It's all done instantly and automatically from the software that we created. We create from that the roadmap. We create cheat sheets so that you have a way to attract leads every week. We create lead magnets in the form of slides that could be inserted into videos. And it's done that fast because it takes the information, the software takes the information that you wrote down in the original document and plugs it into every one of these tools. And there's so many tools. Like the entire script for your videos, done. The how you sell on a call. How do you sell? You follow the sales script. You need hooks and headlines. I'm going to give you 330 based on these are tweets, Instagram posts, and all these things. I give you 330 of them. A big thing that's happening today is people have to apply. Well, we'll create the application. We'll create a series of invitations to get people to come to a webinar. The emails will be done, customized based on what you told me in the original document. The webinar confirmation will be done for you. All of the emails after you do a webinar. So I'm saying that for many of you, you could offer a free digital copy of your book, invite them to come and listen to you to a webinar. That webinar sends out a series of emails to them in advance. There's videos that they get in advance. It's all done, all the slides and everything. You then make them, they come to the webinar. At that webinar, you offer a coaching program. You offer a book sale. You offer a one-time mastermind. You offer them a boot camp like I do. All of the emails are all done. All of the invitations are done. And to me, that is a service that's unprecedented. You get all of that. But if you want that, you got to send me a personal text. Don't put it for everybody. Put it to me directly. And what I want you to write is growth. Just the word growth. And then what I'm going to do then is I'll send you an email. And that, if you want to, then I'll find out if we can help you, and then I'll tell you how much it's going to cost based on a proposal I'm going to give you. because I'll know what we can offer you. If you want to do that, you can, Hannah, can you put my email address in there? Now, this is only for instant author people. If you want me to build all that, just send me an email or a text with the word growth in there. Now, I'm going to do something that people are going to probably, maybe I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyway. You could send me a text. I'm going to give you my cell phone. Now, you cannot give anybody my cell phone number. Do you hear me? Send me a text with the word growth. Look at that, sweetheart. Oh man, I'm talking forever. Send me a text with the word growth. I'll then send you an. Oh shoot! I gotta take this. It's my doctor. One sec. Whew. My wife is not pregnant. Oh, man. Okay, so you're going to text me. Yeah, I said text, not call. Good one, Edwin. Text me the word growth. And several of you have done it already, so I appreciate it. Okay, so now let's let me cover some things about as I'm going to wind things down. I want to encourage you to do some of the things I talk about in my boot camp or in my book. Things like the interview campaign, things like sending out press releases. If you want to sell books, send out press releases. Use my, one second here. I just got to go back to this. Remember I talked to you about my I talked to you about newsjacking, where you create a press release. You send a press release and, oh shoot, sorry. You send out a press release that is based on something that's happening in the marketplace, in the world today. And we've got a lot of information, because a lot of you are on Black Card University. And if you're not, just check with your coach. She'll get you access to that. I've got a lot of things on publicity in there. One of them that many of you could do is use what's happening in the world, send out a press release and say, author of this book has an answer for people with family in Ukraine. You see what I'm saying there? It's a common thing. Everybody's talking about Ukraine right now. You could send out a press release and literally get information, get coverage. In that coverage, you give away either a free digital copy of your book or give away something. Lots of people are doing that today. prnewswire.com is a paid service that can help you with that. Again, one other thing, I just want to make sure if you want publicity, if you have not signed up for Help a Reporter, you're missing opportunities. There is lots of opportunities out there. People want to find out from you. And the trick is, once you get publicity, you go on there and you give away something for free. Okay? And now I'm going to open. I'm way past my time, but I want to do one other thing. Just give me a second. I want to give you my notes for today. Give me a second here. So what I've been, yeah, let me just give you all this. So this is my notes for today. I can't believe I'm giving you all this, but I am. Yeah, yo, shut up. Copy. Paste. Hannah, can you tell my next appointment I need, can we push it back half an hour? Because I got to go get something to eat. And for some reason, that's not copying. 1 second. And I'm happy to give you all, by the way, if you want it, the slides for today. I don't know if that's of any benefit to you. Why is that doing that? Websites. Okay. I'm cutting paste this in, and I want to share one quick thing about what I've put in here for you, and explain how this works. You will notice in here, and by the way, as soon as we're done, all of this is going to go away. So if you want to use some of these tools I'm giving you, you will need to cut and paste it right now, because it'll be gone as soon as as we close the meeting. And okay, so do you see all that stuff I put in the chat there? Go to the do you see wherever it says, let me show you. Okay, do you see where I have a file? Let me show you this. It's easier for me to show you this way. 1 sec. Notes. Will this work? Yep. Okay. So see this, guys. So this is what the notes that I have been working from today. Whenever you see something like this, free, it's a file. That means that the file, if you want to get that particular file, you go to this website here, which is my swipe file. Sorry, 1 second. I'll just lower that a bit. Okay, see this file up here? This is the swipe file. Whenever you see something here like this, you would go in there and put that in the search field. It'll go find that document for you instantly. So you see here, see this? Andrew O'Brien. Well, you just go to the box file and it'll go and find that particular course. So I've put a lot of files. So here's a video. Here's Amy Porterfield's webinars training. Blogging we didn't talk about. SEO summits. Doing a summit is a great way for you to move books. There's a file in there. If you see there, let me just move this up. Why can't you see this? Let me go here like this. Oh yeah. Do you see it says virtual summit there? One second. Where does the virtual summit go? Yeah, here. See the virtual summit? There's a great, summits are great ways for you to sell books. This is Renee's blog, and she's getting a ton of sales from that every week. If you're going to be doing networking, there's Excel spreadsheets. So if you see something in there that is related to a file, you may be able to go find that in the box file. Okay, folks. Any questions? Driving. Will you email these links? Yes. So Hannah, maybe you could email the people who are here. Like the chat notes or my notes here, or I guess we'll send everybody a replay of today who are in our instant author program. So yes, somebody says they cannot save the chat. Well, somebody's going to have to help you with that, and it's not me. So we're going to send Mina, everybody, a copy of the link. Anybody have any questions? I've gone way over. The thing is, I'm looking at my clock. It says 12:26, and it's because that clock didn't get fixed for the weekend. And so I'm thinking, I got lots of time. Yikes. All right. A couple of reminders. Change the mindset. Get yourself into a different state of mind. Remember, it's about action. You can do it. The best action is to build a business around this book. Let me help you with that. For those of you who are damn serious, I've got like 2 or 3 spots left in my protege program, and then it's closed forever. I'm telling you, it's friggin' incredible. For those of you who want us to do your social media stuff and help your online presence, just type ACES in the chat, and one of our consultants will get back to you. If you want me to create a plan for you, you just got to send me a text. Just send the text. I hope that this has been helpful. I don't see any more questions, so I am going to bid you adieu. And hope that this has been helpful. Keep selling. Stay involved. I'm doing a boot camp in a couple. When am I doing a boot camp? Oh, soon. We're doing a boot camp. Did you pick a different day?
March 25th.
No, that's New Year's. That's Easter, isn't it? Isn't that Easter weekend?
Not the March 25th one, the April one.
Okay. So March 20, come to the boot camp again. Why wouldn't you come back? You want to sell books? Get in the energy. Get engaged. Well, don't get engaged. BCB disabled copying the chat. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I don't know how to fix that, but we'll get the information to you. And so I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you are going to continue to work on getting rid of these books. They're not doing anybody any good in that garage. Also, keep this in mind. When you give away a book, you're not taking anything away from you. You're gaining something. Until you figure out a way to sell them, give them away. Create some money around this. Create a business around your book. And if you need more help, text me. Okay? God bless you, everyone. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Good health, good wealth. Have fun.
Bye. Woo.
See ya.